This is bonelab running fully on the Quest 3S. I am beyond excited to be showing this off, and I'm so excited that I'm not even going to explain anything more in the menu. Let's just go into the game. In this video, I'm not only going to be giving you my first impressions, I'm going to be showing you my unboxing of the product and showcasing some gameplay of my favorite game, bonelab. Now, the biggest question people ask is there a huge difference between this and the Quest 3? And a lot of reviewers out there will tell you, like, just skip this one and go for the Quest 3, but I think that's incredibly close-minded from people who review headsets for a living. Like those people, I got this one for free, but I didn't get the Quest 3 for free, and I'll tell you right now, I would have bought this one if it was available on the market. There's a few reasons for that, and I'll definitely be explaining them later in the video, but I'm sure you guys are excited to see what's inside the package. So without further ado, enjoy this 2 minutes of IRL me unboxing something. So this is it. This is the Quest 3S. This is the 256 gigabyte version of it, and that definitely looks like an iPhone right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. And just to get this out of the way, this was sent to me by Meta, so thank you guys so much for that. They sent me some accessories too, but just to be clear, $299, you're getting the 128 gigabyte version of this headset and nothing else that's featured in this video. I'll go ahead and cover these just because they're here and why not? But yeah, let's unbox this thing. This is the back of the box. This is what's included in here. I'm pretty excited to have the 256 gig version of this thing. I apologize ahead of time. I know I'm not a hand model or anything. I think you can probably tell this is my first unboxing I've ever done too. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh, there it is. No, there it is. Wait. What is this? What is this? Oh, this is your little information packet right here. What the heck? This is the most important part right here. This is what you're going to be using. Second only to these guys. What the heck is this thing? Huh? Oh, it's for glass. This is your spacer. If you're going to wear glasses, that's what that is. That confused the heck out of me for a second. That's all you get in the box. It's pretty empty this time around. I remember with the Quest 3, I was just setting it back in the box because the packaging was so nice before. This thing might work as a nice temporary stand or something if you want to just use this for right now, because it does hold everything pretty close together, especially if you're going to be using batteries and just plugging this thing in. It seems pretty thoughtfully built like that too, because you have the port accessible from the side. All right, let's see what else they threw in. They threw in the compact carrying case. I actually don't have one of these, so I'm usually very careful with my packaging, but I didn't pay for any of these things, so whatever. Oh, okay. That is an upgrade. Wow. That is nice. Oh, it's even got little instructions on what to do. You put your, wait for it to stop shaking. You can put your you can like put your other goodies in there and just have this thing ready to go. It seems like a random assortment of stuff. I thought they would send me the facial interface, but I guess I'm gonna have to buy that myself. Oh, wow. Does this come with batteries? Oh, okay, it does. Looks like these just replace your AA's that go in your Quest. I actually like the AA's because I feel like I can switch them out really quickly when I'm in the middle of doing something. I'll keep these ones on the 3S, not on my 3, and we'll see how those go. This right here is the little stand that it comes with, and I guess they just kind of chill out on the, yeah, just like that. That's pretty secure. I've never done an unboxing before, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what comes in the package with this thing, and I'll be showing off some gameplay with it. Real quick, as you heard before, I was sent this headset for free by Meta, but they're not watching this video first and they can't tell me what to say or anything. In fact, they didn't even send me an email briefing me on the new headset. I just got a tracking number sent to me from UPS, and that's about it. It seems like Meta is pretty indifferent to me existing. And also, you're not hearing the audio off the native Quest. I'm using an Antlion mod mic wireless, and while I was sent a mod mic for free on this Quest 3S, I'm actually using the one I paid for back in 2018, which is extremely broken. I'll try to include a picture of it. They make some excellent products though, and they're not paying me to say this, and I don't even have an affiliate link with them, but I will leave a link to the mod mic below if you like the way it sounds. Okay, to the important stuff though. What does this game feel like? Does it feel like I'm playing on a Quest 2? Does it feel like I'm playing on a Quest 3? And at least in gameplay, I've got some pretty controversial takes here, because I think you could blindfold me and put me in a Quest 3 or put me in this thing, and I would be hard pressed to tell you the difference right off the bat. And that's coming from someone who has used the pancake lenses. I think what a lot of people are missing is this headset will likely outlast the Quest 3 for the simple reason that the resolution is slightly lower and that these lenses are just built to last. You get that same solid, almost kid-proof build quality with this thing. I can say I put that to the test. I've had all my little siblings put this thing on, and despite their best efforts, this thing is still completely fine. While this headset might have the same lenses and the same displays as the Quest 2, they do not even compare when it comes to visual fidelity in actual gameplay. Plenty of reviewers are simply going to write this thing off because it has the lower display resolution. So I've heard people say it's only a $200 difference to the Quest 3. $200 is a lot of money. It's almost enough to buy another Quest 3S. And for that price difference, if you're just playing games, there is almost zero difference between this experience and the Quest 3 experience. Yes, you have the Fresnel lenses, you're going to have slight bloom in darker areas, but even in an environment like this, there is zero edge bleeding going on right now. This is still a really quality piece of hardware. And the XR2 Gen 2 chip is powering this thing amazingly. The reason I said this thing might outlast the Quest 3 is because with the lower display resolution, I notice way less jittering with this thing than using my Quest 3 normally. Hey, I'm trying to explain something here. I think people are really confused on who this headset is for, and it's really easy for people to be like, oh yeah, go buy the new headset or don't buy the new headset. I would say, are you happy with your current VR setup? Even if that's a Quest 1 or Quest 2, are all of your games running fine? And if you're just playing Beat Saber or some Gorilla Tag, I think you're fine with a Quest 1 or Quest 2. But if you're getting into these more high fidelity experiences like bonelab, like Blade and Sorcery Nomad, and you're pushing the hardware, it might be time to upgrade. Not if you have a Quest 3, obviously, as this is not an upgrade for that. But if you're looking for your first VR headset, I think you will be blown away by the quality of this thing. From what I've heard from other reviewers, it sounds like they're dissing this thing when it has a higher display resolution than the Valve Index, which is a $500 headset in itself without any tracking, and it's still being sold today. This is the best way I can put it. If I had $500 to build out my dream VR setup, what would I pick? I'm getting the 128GB Quest 3S. I'm getting a third-party battery strap for $60, and I'm putting the other $140 into games. A lot of people forget that cost when you're looking into getting a VR headset. It's like, hey, the Quest 3 is $500 and the Quest 3S is $299. Yes, you are getting into the headset at that price. If you want to play Beat Saber, that's another $30. You want to play bonelab, that's another $30. You want to play Blade and Sorcery Nomad, that's another $20. I mean, unless you're using the affiliate code in the description and saving 10% on each of those games, even when they're not on sale. But seriously, there is a lot of cost that goes into like just getting into your first experience in this game. And if you want the battery to last more than 2 hours of gameplay, you're gonna have to spring for a battery head strap at some point. Okay, I've talked about who this headset is for. Who is this headset not for? It's definitely not for Quest 3 owners. You guys already have a better headset than this, and you already paid a higher price tag than this. It's also definitely not for you if you're already happy with your current VR setup. I can't stress this enough. Don't let any reviewers online influence you. If you have a good time with your Quest 1 still, do not upgrade it. This is coming from someone who literally gets paid if you upgrade your headset, and I'm telling you, don't do it if you're happy with your current setup. The reason being is getting a brand new headset is not going to make you enjoy VR more. And lastly, this headset is definitely not for people who want to use this thing for mixed reality. It does have colored pass-through, it's passable, you can really tell the difference between the displays specifically in mixed reality experiences. I will agree with the other reviewers on that standpoint, but I also feel like a lot of people who review this tech are not VR gamers. From the videos I've seen out there, it's like, oh yeah, I hopped in Beat Saber for 5 minutes, but using my mixed reality desktops didn't work super well. And it's like, yeah, that's fair, but I don't think the average person who buys one of these headsets is using it for multitasking. I think it's probably 95% gamers and maybe 5% people who want to use this thing for multitasking. And saying that, I'm a bit hypocritical because I am part of that 5% who uses my Quest 3 for multitasking. I use it for editing these videos. I'm probably editing this video right now using the Quest 3. But I am a power user and I understand that, and I wish other reviewers would understand that and tell people when there's a great deal on the table, because this is a great deal. I think that's enough corporate shilling for today, and this is seriously my first impressions of this thing, but I don't think my opinion is gonna get shifted. At this point, I've had over a week to play around with this thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've loved every single second with it. This could be something to do with it just being shiny and new, but I've picked this thing up way more than I picked up my Quest 3 since I've got it. I felt a little confused when I got in this thing and I realized, hey, there's not a huge difference between the screens on this thing and the Quest 3, so I've been swapping back and forth a bunch just to be like, am I crazy, or in video games does this not look that different? And I've come to the conclusion that no, I'm not crazy. bonelab looks amazing. I'm recording in 1080p 60 frames per second at 20 megabits per second using the onboard recording codec to make this video for you guys, and the game still runs this smoothly. With the increased resolution, I notice way more hiccups on my Quest 3. So your experience just playing this game, not recording it, is going to be even better than what you saw today. Let's try to ball this rant of a video into like a conclusion here. If you have a Quest 3, should you buy it? No. If you have a Quest 2 and you're happy with it, should you buy it? No. If you have a Quest 1 and you're happy with it, it? No. If you have not owned a VR headset before and you don't want to own a VR headset, don't buy this one. What are you doing here? If you're looking to get a very first VR headset, should you buy this one? I think 100%. I don't think you're gonna miss something you've never had. So same thing applies to the Quest 1 and the Quest 2. I don't think you're gonna miss something that you've never had. This is just a straight up great upgrade for those people on the Quest 1 and the Quest 2. Your displays will still look the same, which is great, but you'll get the benefit of being able to play the brand new Quest 3 exclusive games and having the snappier hardware to play your older games at much higher fidelity. And if you're getting a headset to work out, please buy this one. It's great. If you're looking to buy a Quest 3, a Quest 3S, a Quest Pro, and you want to also support this channel, I would recommend clicking the link in the description below. It will also give you $30 credit. And yes, with that $30 store credit, you can use my other affiliate link and get the 10% off any game on the store. So you can make that $30 go even farther. Remember, if you're buying a brand new headset, use my refer a friend code and you'll get an additional $30. So that's $60 total for 2 links. If you have a friend with a Quest, make sure you ask them for their code so you guys get the $30 from each other. But if you don't know any people in real life that have a Quest, feel free to use my link. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first impressions. It's easy to sit on my high horse, but I am going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to exclusively rock the Quest 3S for the next month and see how that goes. If you have any questions about the differences between these headsets, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Massive shout out to my top tier channel member Leo, and I'm taking a big test for my certificate at the time this thing uploads, so wish me luck in the comments below. If you like this video, you might like this video. I've never made a video like this before, so who knows what YouTube's going to recommend here, but they say this is the best one for you.